hobby sharing. I want to pin that in my brain and like make a chapter for that. That's hilarious.
Hmm. I mean, I just think that it can be misleading though, because if that's like why a couple gets together, it's not a strong enough foundation for the relationship.
Yeah, I'd like to say that the ideology is closeness and time together leads to that feeling of love and feeling safe in a hobby like especially like acro yoga or fire spinning where your safety is actually dependent on the person that's around you. You're not just
Hmm.
like doing a hobby together, you're relying on each other.
Yeah,
And deep relationships form, and then where do we go from there? But it's
I don't
it's
know.
that clarity, like knowing sometimes we move towards hobbies, sometimes we move away from hobbies.
Yeah.
But why are we doing these hobbies? Because we desire adventure, because we desire community. And why do we desire those things? And like going down beneath the surface, it's like we're now connecting so much deeper than hobby level. Me and my whole community, because we're not just hey like let's share tea and do acro yoga or spin fire. Like we're building communities on the back end. We're supporting each other and building our brands and
Hmm.
being unattached to the future, but creating a vision for the future. Not so caught in the present moment all the time. What needs to be done next? What needs to be done next?
Hmm.
Oh, get caught in the past and like we should have done this different or we should have done this better. Or getting stuck in what's
You
the word
recording?
I'm looking for? Yeah, I am. What's the word I'm looking for? I'm stuck in delusions, like actual delusions, because we're like we think these people are something that we want them to be, but it just doesn't like it doesn't match the way we think it's going to with the reality. So I mean, I don't know. What's your experience?
My experience on hobbies or
Hot
what specific?
hobbies.
Um, yeah, I mean, it definitely creates the illusion of closeness because of the thrill and the dopamine that you're experiencing together, and like that element of safety. I mean, I agree with what you're saying wholeheartedly, but I do feel like by connecting so closely in one area, it didn't let me get like a holistic overview on who the person was outside of that. It was just like, wow, this is so special. I finally have like one person that I'm sharing a hobby with so deeply, and I just pedestalized that because I thought that was freaking awesome. And I was like, wow, like we're growing and we're setting goals together, and this is amazing. And like, I feel like, I'm getting better at my hobby by being surrounded by this person, and that's awesome. But yeah, I didn't really get to know the other facets of who Gabe was before making a decision on like, hey, do I want this person? Like, I don't know. I was just kind of obsessed with one area of that. Like,
No, it makes
whatever.
sense. I understand.
Hmm.
It's valuable to be able to see, when we get too laser focused, too tunnel visioned. There's a balance between the big picture and looking like this is what I want out of this relationship. This has to be this one person.
And
Like,
yeah, I don't tunnel vision on you just because our sex is the bestest sex ever, and because you're so awesome in so many different ways. I want to make sure I'm like everything, because people mirror you and like you see the things you want to see, and I don't want to get like, yeah, that tunnel vision. I want to actually continue working on being the best version of myself. I want to continue learning and discovering myself through you, and it'd be cool to set some goals together if we
I
want.
think quarterly, that thing you were talking
Hmm.
about a specific goal thing, and I also have a quarterly goal setting standard. I haven't used it in a little while. Not, I wouldn't say quite a while, but a little while. And last time I did it, it was with a men's group, and we created the mastermind type group, but
Hmm.
it didn't wasn't consistent all the way through to the end. So I didn't get the opportunity to really feel from the beginning of that goal setting journey till the end of that goal setting journey. It was like 120 days or something like that, 3 months.
Mm-hmm.
That we were all really committed together. There was just attrition, like serious attrition, and then there was attrition that came from the person running it as well. So now I'm in a position where I want to host the goal would be to host like a mastermind group. The first 1 or 2 rounds will be free, and like the Jedi Training Academy. And
Mm-hmm.
we have the global wisdom, we have the modalities, we have the practical knowledge, and we have a lot of life experience that has allowed us to create. I mean, we're both entrepreneurs. We have brands, we have networks, we have skills that people want. And many people haven't had the space or time away from a job or a relationship to cultivate those skills. So it's really awesome to see that you were in a connection, but you were still cultivating other skills too, like your music, and you didn't just get tunnel visioned. People who get tunnel visioned on fire, I mean, I see their life doesn't always go well. They're just always tunnel visioned on fire spinning. It's like, no, we got to balance ourselves and be holistic beings. It's really important.
Yes, exactly.
I love the fact that we can talk about just about anything and just like our intimacy and the intimacy with like it's a skill. It's a skill that people never learned is connecting intimately in a cognitive, emotional, communal sense, not just intimately in a sensual, sexual, relational sense. It's not something that most people have access to because they just never learned it. But I feel like we both can put those dots together really well.
Mm.
Do it, do it, do it. Oh.
Yes, I love it. I just want to bite you, huh? You're gonna get a bunch of bite marks this Saturday.
Oh yeah?
I hope you're ready.
Always. Always ready for bite marks.
Oh, I wanted to post the bite marks that I put, the little trail of bite marks of you on FetLife and be like, I'm hungry.